Hi guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. This is the first ever video I've ever done, so if you could subscribe, like, comment, all that good stuff, it would be much appreciated. So yeah, my first video is going to be about how I started my Instagram, how I got to this point. Not that I think, I've done it amazing or anything like that. I'm not pretending to be a famous influencer or anything, but I just thought, for if one day in the future I was to actually get somewhere with it, it would be good for people to see what it was like from the actual beginning near enough, because I've got 3,000 followers, which, don't get me wrong, I'm so grateful for. Like, thank you all. Also, if you don't follow my Instagram, I'll leave the link below. I started originally with a blog, so it was free on Wix. I created my blog and I done makeup looks that I thought were outstanding. They were not. Looking back on them now, I'm like, oh my goodness, I thought I was fantastic. I was posting this crap, and obviously I did not get a lot of people subscribing. It wasn't until I met my friend Coco, who also does an Instagram, which is amazing, by the way. You should definitely check it out. It's Also Beauty, and she also does YouTube. She does hauls and everything like that, and they're outstanding. Much better than this one is going to be, but regardless. So she'd done Instagram for a year and a bit, I think, by the time that I met her, and she showed me it and it was amazing. So I thought, okay, I'll convert to Instagram. And to be fair, I was already posting all my blog posts on my personal Instagram. I started Instagram, and at first I was just posting makeup looks, like as in pictures, and I was very nervous to post my first video. I posted my Instagram on my personal Instagram, and I knew that I had tons of people from school and everything, and I was so self-conscious about posting my first video. So I actually went on and blocked everyone that I did not want to see that I was too embarrassed for them to see my videos. I've unblocked everyone now, so it's okay, but at the time I was so nervous. And I guess that's the good thing about creating a whole new Instagram, is you don't have to tell people that you know, because I know for me anyway, I was really self-conscious about it. Not that anyone ever should be. If you're wanting to, go for it, then go for it. Like all YouTubers out there and influencers, etc., started somewhere. They were probably really nervous as well to begin with, but you've just got to go for it. I mean, I know it's a lot easier said than done, because I've been in that situation and it's nerve-wracking, don't get me wrong. But anyways, so I started doing videos, and yeah, I fell in love. To begin with, I had no equipment whatsoever. I didn't have lighting, I didn't have a camera. I used my phone camera, and I used iMovie on it, and I still use iMovie to edit my Instagram videos on my phone. I highly recommend it. It's so easy to use. There's so many YouTube videos on edit your videos. xthuyle is the one that I really liked. I don't think she shows you on her phone. I think she shows you on her MacBook, but regardless, it's so good. That's like, she is amazing. If you're wanting to get started on Instagram, that's who I watched all of her videos, and she gave out tips and everything like that, so definitely recommend her. I'll tag her below as well in the bit. So yeah, I started off with nothing, and do you know what, like, it has taken a lot to get here. I mean, you have to be consistent. It's all about, the algorithm. Not that I know much about that, I'm not going to pretend like I do, I'm not going to say much, but on that, videos are a lot better to post rather than pictures, because with pictures you it comes up to people that have liked it, not people who have viewed it. Whereas a video, someone will view it, not necessarily like it, they'll just be viewing it when they're scrolling down their feed, and like the number that comes up that people see is the views, it's not the likes. So yeah, definitely recommend doing videos if you're not already. That's really what got me started, like going somewhere. But so the equipment I use now, I have a little tiny tripod stand that I'll link below that I got from my boyfriend, well, ex-boyfriend, for Christmas. And as well as the ring light, I've just got a wee mini ring light. I know you can get the bigger ones, but like it's so powerful, it's blinding. And I got a soft box off my friend Coco, who had it to spare. But like I said, you don't need any of that to begin with. I have actually like accrued all these items over time. And I mean, you've got birthdays, Christmases, you can ask for these types of stuff. I mean, when I first began, I was on my phone. I didn't know if it was going to go anywhere, if I was going to enjoy it. It turned out I really liked it. I enjoy it a lot. So I mean, I would start off with your phone before you start buying all the equipment and everything. The camera I have is a Sony. It's a Sony. I'll link it in the description box down below. But it's got a flip up. It's mirrorless. It's a really good camera, and it was only like 350. I mean, I say only. It's still like quite a bit of money, but I got it on finance. Not that I'm, you know, saying that you should go do that, but you know, there's options out there. Because I can't afford £300 odd anyway. So the equipment I use now, it's not a lot, and I'm pretty sure you get lights and everything like that off of Amazon. I think the camera is a big part. But phones nowadays are, I mean, I've got the iPhone 7, but the new iPhones and everything like that, the cameras on it are amazing anyway, so it would be much better quality than the filming that I done on mine. And if you are filming and you're just starting out, I highly recommend doing it in front of a window. I never done that, and when I'm looking back on my videos, I'm like, oh my goodness. The lighting is awful. It's so dark and dingy. If you have a conservatory, that's a good place to do it. I sometimes film in my conservatory, not right now because it's winter and it's freezing in there, but having all the windows, like, it gets so much light in. You don't need a ring light or anything like that. So yeah, other tips, definitely use hashtags to your advantage. Hashtags, I know it can be embarrassing with, like, you know, filling it all out, but that's what gets people to your page that like don't follow you, that might see a video and be like, oh, I like her work, so I'm going to follow her, or page or whatever. And try and mix it up a bit. I like to go on other people's videos and see, you know, hashtags that they use, videos that are doing really well, and I'll like make my own hashtag jumble. So yeah, definitely don't be afraid to use hashtags. Post on your story. I'm getting so much better at that. I was awful at the start, and I don't mind talking to the camera anymore. Plus, if you're wanting to do YouTube at any point, it is a good way to get comfortable in front of the camera. I think I care too much about what other people think of me, so that's my issue, but honestly it's not that bad. There's so many, you don't need a lot of money. Like, I mean, Makeup Revolution and everything like that have amazing products out there. Like, Drugstore is killing it at the moment, so you don't really need to splash like hundreds of pounds on makeup. I mean, still the majority of my makeup is Drugstore. Places like TK Maxx, you can go in and get higher end products for cheaper, but genuinely, like, you don't need to have the best stuff. That'll come with time. I mean, I always get makeup that I want for birthdays and Christmases and that. It's not that I have it all like sitting around or anything like that. And it's hard because it's hard to not use, like, you don't want to use the exact same products constantly, but when you don't have all this makeup and that coming in, it's a bit difficult. But honestly, if you just keep going with it, and come up with new ideas and just stay consistent. Another good tip that I find is having groups on, like, on Instagram. So I'm in this influencer group with a bunch of people who are also like trying to make it on Instagram, and we all so we post on this group chat, new post, and everyone in the group chat has to go on, like it and comment on it. So I do that for everyone, and then everyone then does it back to me. So you're getting more comments, you're getting more engagement, which again boosts the algorithm. Again, I don't know exactly what that means, but I know that it helps. And if you, like, I got invited to one, but if you don't, just create one yourself. Like, go look at a bunch of profiles who are like round about the same following, or just started up, and be like, hey, do you want to join in this group? I done it with, it does help a lot. Yes, brushes, I think especially eye brushes, they help a lot with your makeup skills. I mean, when I first started I had like 4 eye brushes, thought it was the bee's knees, but you don't need to go and get like, you know, Morphe eye brushes or that. A lot of mine are from Beauty Bay, or I got a bunch of brushes from Groupon to start off with. Like, I'm not saying that they're the greatest brushes out there, they're obviously not. And the same with storage, that's all. I mean, I know I had a beauty room at my ex-boyfriend's house. We got loads of IKEA furniture and everything, but I'm back in my mum's house now. I'm just filming in my bedroom. That's what I do every night, and my bedroom is tiny. So yeah, and even my storage boxes, I just got them from Aldi. You don't need like loads and loads of expensive items. That'll just come with time, I'm assuming. You know, I don't have lots of fancy equipment or that. So another tip is, when you're filming, you don't need to film every day. Like, sometimes I'll film 4 videos in the one hour. I'll film a base makeup, a eye look, a lip look, maybe a hair look, you've then taken it all off later on in the day. You don't need to sit and film every single day to post. You can just pick a day, maybe a weekend, and you can get like 4 or 5 videos out of the one actual sit down filming session. So that's how I do it, and then I just edit it all, and just post them randomly throughout the week. And another tip is, me and my best friend Coco, we go out and do photo shoot days. So we get outfits, like we'll put on like 3 outfits and we'll get pictures in them. And do not get me wrong, see, the first time we done it, like, I was so nervous, and she went first, and we just had a great time. Like, it's one of my favourite things to do now. It's so much fun. We pick different areas so that there's not loads of people around, but I think because we both are into it, it makes it a lot better. We sit and give each other tips and are like, oh, go at this angle, your highlighter's popping and all that shite. Like, I mean, I think we get too into it, but anyway, so that way you have like a collection of photos that you can post if you don't have a video to post, so that you're just constantly putting content out there. Because like I said, consistency is key. You can't, you know, people think that it's not that hard, like you're just filming, but it's a lot. You've constantly got to check on your group chat and engage with people. You've got to go onto their profiles and people that you're following. I like to do this anyway. I'll have nights where I'll sit and do engagements. I'll sit and like a bunch of people's posts. I'll comment on them so that they don't think that you're just, you know, yeah, and then other people will see your comments and maybe follow you because of that as well. So I do like, it is important to keep up to date with your followers and everything as well, because you know, we're all like in this community, you're all wanting to give each other support and that there's enough room for everyone. So yeah, I think that's everything. Just the main thing to take away from it is, fuck what anyone else says. If it makes you happy, then why not just try it? If you don't get anywhere, then so what? I mean, I do it for myself, like me filming and everything like that, it takes me away from everything, and then you get so much love and support on it, and it makes you feel good. Yeah, so as long as you love it, then what is the harm in trying it? I hope this video was helpful to anybody. If there's any other video, type of YouTube video you want me to do, I'd be more than happy, or if there's anything specifically you want me to go into detail about, then I can. But yeah, thank you so much for watching if you're still here. I know I've babbled on a lot, and I can't even imagine the amount of times I've said like or it's annoying. I'm sorry, I'm hoping I'm getting better, but hopefully in the next video I'll be less stuttery. So yeah, thank you again so much. I'll link my best friend Coco's Instagram, Tweez, and I'll link all the products in the description box as well that I have, or substitutes, because again I didn't get it, I got it for my Christmas, a lot of it, so I'll try and find one that is near to it. But yeah, if you've got any questions or that, feel free to message me on Instagram or comment down below. Yeah, thank you.